Okay, buddy, where are we?
Backpacking trip.
Where?
I think it's
San Jacinto.
San Jacinto. Yeah.
Yep, in California, right?
Mhm.
And what's behind you? What can we see there? What is that black stuff there?
That's a trash bag.
Why do we have a trash bag there?
Cause a tree went falling through our tent.
A tree fell through our tent.
Yeah.
So we have a trash bag that we've secured there. See a giant hole in our tent there. And holes everywhere, right? So it's about 11 o'clock at night right now. There's another hole there. Okay, this is a hole in the tent body. How far is that from the head of my sleeping bag? Like a foot?
Yeah.
Something like that, right? So what we spent the last hour, like we just fixed this, right?
Yeah.
And sorry, I don't mean to shine it in your eyes here. Here, come scoot back a little bit. So, tell us how we woke up. How did it all go?
I was pinned down.
Did you hear a crack? What did you wake up to?
No, I just woke up to you yelling.
So you didn't even hear it. You're a heavy sleeper.
Yeah.
So I woke up to the sound of a huge crack. We had a dead tree that the wind just blew over, right? And it was leaning up against another tree, and we think that the wind shook the other tree and dislodged this dead tree. How tall would you guess that dead tree is?
100 feet.
100 feet. And are we how far away from the base? Like 80 feet?
Yeah.
Something like that. Now, just on the other side of you, out this window, this side, we have a rock. And that tree landed on the rock. Otherwise, it's right now suspended on that rock. It did not crash all the way to the earth. And it wasn't the trunk of the tree that came through our tent. It was one of the branches, right? Mm-hmm. And that branch was going right across your body, your hip, your waist. It's going right across my chest. And put your hand to how high you think the tent was collapsed on us. How far? Yeah, I'd say lower than that even, because you couldn't move. Yeah, it was lower. So it's just like a foot, if that, above your sleeping bag. Now down there, we got our, you can see right there at the tip of my finger, that is a repair kit. That pole was snapped right at the junction there. And so fortunately we had that pole repair kit. I've never had to use one before. But we used a rock and a thick branch to kind of smash the pole back into shape a little bit so that we could slide on that repair piece from the end down there up to there. And now our tent is actually surprisingly holding pretty well, all things considered, right? Like the damage and all that. So this happened at about 10 o'clock at night, and we're just going to ride it out tonight. Probably do the summit tomorrow. We'll see if we'll spend another night in this thing or not. But wild times. Is it possible for us to fall asleep right now?
Not really.
Just shaking up nerves, right?
Yeah.
So I heard the tree crash. I yelled out your name as it was coming through our tent. And it was surreal. Couldn't really tell, like, am I dreaming? Is this real? What? As I said your name, you were silent, right? So initially I didn't know if you were injured, if you were dead, or what. So I was just horrified.
I just felt like you were tapping my leg. That's all I felt.
Yeah, I was trying to wake you up a little bit and didn't want to hurt you. I didn't know if you were injured, And so I yelled your name, and a friend checked to see if we were okay, and we couldn't really get out of our tent because we were kind of pinned down. So we hollered. He came over. He lifted the branch off of us and helped get us out. We had not just that branch that came through, but then a whole bunch of like pieces of wood in here, right? So then we had your air mattress that was punctured.
Yep.
So we found the hole there, and fortunately we had some gear tape to tape it up with, and we're gonna see if we can sleep tonight. But Pretty crazy. We got to, craziest thing that's ever happened to you?
Mhm.
Scariest thing that's ever happened to you?
Probably.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll see how it goes, but we love Mom. We miss our family. We miss our homes, right?
Mhm.
The tree didn't break. It was the whole roots that came up. We'll do some footage of that in the morning, right?
Mhm.
All right. Love you. Peace out.